Welcome back to another live here with Design Bundles. We're so excited today because the file that I'm using today is free. So you guys can snag this for free this week. So that is super exciting in itself. And the other thing, we are doing another giveaway today, but it's going to be for 3 months of the Plus Gold membership. So all you have to do is enter in the comments below hashtag plus for a chance to win. So we're going to do that giveaway at the end. We're going to do Q&A. So make sure if you guys have any questions along the way that you guys drop them down in the comments and we will answer those. Now, I'm going to walk you guys all the way through the project today. We are making a throw pillow. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so let's start off with going over our supplies. While you guys are joining in, hello from Wisconsin, Kentucky, Wisconsin. We've got a couple Wisconsin here. As you guys are joining, let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you guys are crafting on. If you guys are in the US, I think it is President's Day today. So you guys let me know what you are working on. All right, don't forget, use hashtag plus in the comments if you guys are just now joining for a chance to win 3 months plus gold membership. All right, so the font that we're using today, like I said, is free. I did add some font to it, which is for, it is only 1 Plus credit if you guys are a Plus member. I'm going to walk you guys all the way through Cricut Design Space, like I said, and while it's cutting, I'm going to walk you guys through as a little add-on. If you guys want to sublimate this, I'm going to walk you guys through Designscape to show you how you can sublimate it. All right, so for the materials, it's super duper easy. We have a canvas. So I've got this pillow cover here. We've got some link down below for you, but I grabbed this one from Hobby Lobby, $3.99. They're usually like 30% off. This is a 16 by 16. So when you get these pillows, you're going to need this little pillow insert, and I've got a 16 by 16. The ones that I like to pick up are these ones right here. These are Crafter's Choice. They come 2 in a pack, and you're looking for the 16-inch pillows, unless you guys are obviously doing the 18-inch. Now, if you guys were going to sublimate this, you guys could also purchase those pillowcases that are made for sublimation. This has a special coating on it. It has that poly coating, and this is designed for sublimation. You guys can usually find those online as well. But we're going to be using that cotton canvas. So since I'm using my Cricut, I'm going to use the Smart Iron-On. The reason why I have the Cricut Explorer 3, so if you guys have the Cricut Maker 3, highly recommend if you guys are making a little bit of a bigger project like this, use that Smart Iron-On because it's going to give us a little bit more wiggle room so I can cut 11.7 wide because this guy is 13 inches. So I'm going to be able to cut a little bit wider using that Smart material. I'm not going to have to load a mat or anything like that. So today I have chose to use black glitter. So it's going to look like this. I think it's just going to add that little extra zing to it. So we are personalizing this, and then I'm going to use my Cricut 9x9, so I'll have to press it in a couple motions here, but you could definitely use your bigger heat press, and I have it set 330 for 30 seconds. So a few things is you may want a ruler and then your weeding tool, of course, to weed this out, which really with glitter iron-on, you can weed it by hand. And then I'm using my Cricut Explorer 3, which you guys will see in a minute. Now, when it comes to these pillowcases, I already know it's 16 by 16. So I'm going to cut the width of that 11.7 wide. So I already know what I'm working with. But if not, you would want a little ruler of some sort. So hello to everybody that is just now joining us. I am so excited that you guys are here. Let's go ahead and head on over to Cricut Design Space. I'm going to switch my camera up here so you guys can see me. And I'm going to switch you guys to Cricut Design Space. I'm going to add that screen in here. All right, so I won't be able to see your guys' comments for a little bit because I've made the screen so big on my side. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in that free file. So if you guys are just now joining us, this file is completely free all week long. Make sure you head on over to the free section on designbundles.net. I believe we have a link down below for you guys, and you can snag it all week. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on upload. Now I brought in an extra here because I want to show you using our template to design this out. So this is one that you can purchase, I believe. So just a second, let me actually go to uploads. So I'm going to come to uploads, go to view all, and then I am going to first bring in this pillow. So I have a mock-up. You guys have heard us talk about mock-ups before. So today you don't have to do this, but today I'm using a mock-up just so I can see what it looks like. So I'm using a mock-up. I've got that snagged, and then I'm going to bring in this monogram leaf, if you will. So this comes with quite a bit. It's a huge bundle for free. That's all these different sizes where it has the piece where you could put it in the middle, or it's the circle. So they're in half, if you will, or circles, tons of them to choose from. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here. So I'm going to bring both of these pieces in at the same time. So I'm using that pillow, like I said, this mock-up to design on. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put my mock-up behind. So I'm going to move backwards, and then here's our design here. All right, so I'm going to bring this here, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to size this out here. Just playing around with it to get it on my pillow where I want it to be. So something about like this, because I'm going to have the last name underneath. So here we go. All right, so the font that I am using here is called Mentory, if I'm saying that correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and come over here and see if I actually already brought it in. So we're going to go to text. I'm going to go to font, and I'm going to type in here. And it did not come up. So let me go ahead and refresh this, and I may have to bring it back in. So y'all bear with me for just a second. If you guys have just installed a font from, so say, for example, you purchased a font for us, and you have just downloaded it, you need to refresh Cricut Design Space. You're just going to go up to the top to view and then hit reload. So now what I can do is I can hit upload again. I'm going to bring those two pieces back in. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go down here and bring both of these pieces back in here. And then we're just going to go ahead and put it back again. So if you guys are just now joining us, once again, tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're working on today. I'm so excited that you guys are here hanging out. We enjoy going live with you guys. I love hanging with y'all. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and size this down like this once again. See how quick that was? It didn't take no time at all. I'm going to go back to text, and I'm going to search for that again. We're going to come up here to Mint. Here we go. So now you see it's loaded. So like I said, if you guys just purchased a font from us and then you've downloaded it, but you already had Cricut Design Space open, you need to either exit out of it or reload your screen. So here we go. So we're going to click on this, and I'm going to start out with that center. So I'm going to keep the big M in the middle the same as that font. So I'm going to go ahead and type out an M, and I need to hit capital there. And we can size this out just a smidge, and I'm going to put this right in the middle. I'm just going to put this in here until I think it looks good, something like this. And I'm going to change it to black as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that font here to change the color right up here. Then we're going to click this box, click on that black, and there you have it. So I'm not going to attach everything just yet. I'm starting to get pieces together. So there is our M. And then now we're going to hit text again. And I'm going to type out the Millers. All right. Y'all let me know if y'all are a Miller. I'm trying to switch up my last names and not always use them the same. So if you guys ever want me to use your last name in our tutorials, you guys drop your last name down below so that way I can keep note and use them for the next one. It would be a ton of fun. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just kind of sizing this out. You can either size it out from side to side. So I would have B and then the Millers, the S stop here. So it's as big as your pillow here. We can size everything out in a minute. So just keeping everything kind of the same, if you will. And then I'm going to change this to that black as well, clicking on it over here, changing it up at the top to that black. All right, so now we have our pieces going on. I'm going to scoot this down a little bit, just making sure everything looks centered up. And I can actually center the Millers with this piece here. I've just selected both using that shift on my laptop. And then I'm going to go to align, and I am going to center. So let me see. I believe it is, you're always trying to decide, is it vertical or is it horizontal? I think it's nope. See, it's the opposite. You guys ever do that? So let me click it again. And then we're going to choose, let's see, horizontal. There we go. So horizontal is going to center that up for us. So now I know that's perfect. I like where my M's at. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these layers here by holding down the shift. You see how all of these are in gray? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach them. So that way, when I go to cut this out, they're all going to cut in the same area. So now what I'm going to do with my pillow here, I know that I need this to be bigger, but I'm just looking at it. So now I can look at this and say, this would look really good on a pillow. I think this is going to look great. I love the way that it turned out. So that's what these mock-ups are perfect for. So now I'm ready to get rid of that mock-up and design it out. So size it out, if you will. So to get rid of that mock-up, I've clicked it here. I'm just simply going to hit delete, and it's gone. So we've already attached this, so it cuts out together. So now I know that I can do this, that 11.7. So I'm going to go ahead and come up to my width here. We're going to do 11.7. There we go. So this is going to give us 11.7 by 10.38. Now, if I wanted to make it a little bit bigger, I could actually change. Let me just try that really quick. I'm going to change my height to 11.7. And what does that give me? 13.8. So I think what's going to happen, I'm going to try to leave it like this because it should rotate it when we go to cut it out. So the width will cut that 11.7. And then this just allows me to have it a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and hit make it. And so hopefully this is going to make sense. Nope, it's going to say it's too big, unexpected. Let's see. Let's try it again. If not, we may have to exit out of here. Here we go. Make it. Okay, I'm not too sure. Let me try to bring the size down. Let's just see if that's what it is. Let's try it. We're going to go back to that width, 11.7. If not, I'm going to save this and then we'll come right back into it. So we have our Explorer 3 and I'm going to hit make it. There we go. So it didn't want to accept it. Now wonder, let me just try it really quick for y'all. Let's hit back. Let's hit cancel. I'm going to rotate this really quick just to see if I can throw the system off. So I am going to rotate this, I believe 90 degrees. Is that correct? Completely rotate that. All right, there we go. Let's try it again. We're throwing this off. So we're going to go ahead and see here. That should be my width. Let's just try it one more time. Make it. And it's not. Because it technically should. You guys know what I'm talking about. It really should fix that because it's going to cut down this way. But that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and come back over here and leave 11.7. We're going to hit make it. And then we're going to tell it we want to cut without the mat because I'm using that Smart Materials. Continue. So hopefully you guys could kind of see what I was talking about because technically this should rotate on this material. So where it's 10 point, we could do 11.7, which would bring that 13 down this way, if that makes sense. So hopefully that's something that Cricut will fix soon. We could always put that down below. That's that suggestion box. I believe it's over here. If you click on those three, the hamburgers here is what we call them. You can click here. There should be like a suggestion area, I think help, and then you have suggestion. That's where you can report those little errors. All right, so here we go. So we've got our Smart Materials. It's telling me I need it at least 12 inches. So it's already 13 by 12. So I'm going to go ahead and mirror this because it's iron on. And then we are going to hit continue. All right, so this should get ready to load here. And we're going to get ready to get our material. Let me set my material and then we're going to trim this down. So we are going to go up here, browse all materials, and I'm going to type in glitter. All right. Smart iron-on glitter is what I'm looking for. And then done. All right, there we go. So now this is completely ready. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to exit out of this and I'm going to switch you guys back down here so we can get ready to cut everything. So let me go ahead and bring the screen size down so I can hopefully see everything. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start to cut this down here really quickly. All right, so let me go ahead and get this box out of the way. And I'm going to use my paper trimmer here. All right, so just give it just a second. Now, make sure you guys, if y'all want to enter to win today, you guys have a chance to win the Gold Plus member for 3 whole months. So one lucky winner we're going to draw while we're live today. You have a chance to win 3 months plus gold, and you guys can be playing with that today. Also, the file that we're using today is free. It actually is an entire bundle, and it's free this week. All right, so let's go ahead and trim this down at 12 inches. Unless you guys have the roll holder. So you guys know if you have that roll holder, you can just set it right inside. So the new, if you guys have the new version, it's been new since the Smart, but the new version of their paper trimmer, it's now 13 inches. So it fits these rolls. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this down here. All right, and cut it all the way out. There we go. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Now, you guys let me know in the comments below. Would you guys prefer, because today I'm using glitter, or would you guys prefer to just use like a basic everyday, like Caesar or Cricut everyday, where it's just the smooth black? Let me know, glitter or smooth. Also, if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys leave them down below for us. All right. So now let me go ahead and pop you guys up here. So we're going to load this. So since this is iron on, if you guys are new to Cricut, we are going to load it in with the not shiny side up, okay? So we're ready to load. We're going to give it just a second and it's going to bring it in, make sure there's enough material. And once it does so, we should be able to hit go. It's just double checking itself. It's getting ready. So I think we're ready. All right, and we're going to hit go. So give me a second. I'm going to get my screen ready. So stop screen. I'm going to go ahead and bring in another screen here because I'm going to show y'all another option if you guys were doing sublimation. So give me just a second. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up my next screen here. So I think we are ready. So I'm going to bring this up so you guys can hopefully see. Now, if you guys wanted to design this out with sublimation, whether you're using an Epson or a Sawgrass, you can use, if you guys are a Gold Plus member, you guys have access to our free software, the Designscape. So what you're simply going to do is I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to go to Open, and I'm going to go to Recent. Sorry, my Cricut, if it's too loud. I'm going to bring in this pillow, click Upload. So I'm bringing back in that mock-up so I can see. So this time I'm going to go up here to File, and I'm going to go to Open and Place. And then I'm going to go find that same little monogram piece that I had, which is right here. To size it out, I'm going to hold down that Shift, grab a corner, and we're going to size this down. All right. And then grab a corner, and we're going to size it down. Oop, I messed up. Let me go ahead and edit, undo. Oop. I think I messed up. Okay, here we go. It's okay. I'm just going to do it like this. Here we go. All right, so the next thing that we need to do is bring in that font. I'm going to load it. So I'm going to come down to our text, which is right here, this T. And then I'm going to come up here to the top, and I'm going to go to Load Font. I'm going to go to I can go to Downloads, and that's done. So give me just a second. We're going to type in Mentary, and I'm going to click on it so I can bring it in, click Upload. So we're going to click on OK, and now it's loaded. So now what I can do is go back up here to the top, and we can go to the search bar. I can type in that mint. There we go. Click on this, and now it's loaded. So I can go back here, click on that text box, and we can start to type out. So I'm going to bring this size up a smidge. We're going to bring in that M. And then if we come up to our pointer tool here, we can make sure Transform Controls is on, hold down that Shift again, and we can drag this guy out. All right, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and bring it out again. Something about like that. Looks good. Last piece, guys, we're going to come over here. I'm going to type it out one more time, and I'll bring the size down. Let's see. We're going to bring it down somewhere right about here. I'm going to type out the millers, and we are almost done here. So once again, we're going to go to that pointer tool. I'm going to grab my Shift and size. So you guys can definitely just play around with this however you want to get it where you want. So see, I was happy with this. It's not perfect, but just to quickly finish this out, I'm going to get rid of that background because I only have it to help me design this out. So I'm going to go ahead and delete our background. And then to smash this down and make it one solid file, I'm simply going to go to Layer, and then I'm going to flatten image. After this, I can simply click PNG right up here. Boom, it's saved to my computer. Now I can send it over to my sublimation printer. So you can sublimate this, or you guys can cut it out with your Cricut. All right, so let's get back to the craft. So we're going to go ahead and drop our camera back down here. I'm going to unload my machine here. We're going to get this little trimmer out of our way, and we'll go ahead and get ready. All right, so I think I've got everything out of the way there. I've got my machine heated up and ready to go. So now to weed this out, with it being with the glitter, you can pretty much do most of this by hand. Okay, so you should be able to just kind of go in here and peel. There we go. All right. I love that you're using mock-up instead of a shape. Yeah, because, you know, sometimes just using that square, that shape, it just doesn't like really help you visualize. I need to be able to see. And so we have lots of mock-ups, whether you guys are purchasing them through the marketplace on our site or whether you guys are getting them with the plus credits. We have a ton of mock-ups. I do even believe we may have some, throughout the time where we have the free files as well. It's perfect time to go in and snag those. But to me, having a mock-up, that's what the mock-up, it's not just for selling an item and things like that. Sometimes it just really helps you design it out and visually look at it. All right. Oh, thank you guys so much. But you guys see with glitter, I mean, it pretty much just weeds on its own. So we're just going to weed this out by hand. And while we do so, if we have any questions, I can go ahead and try to answer a couple of those. You guys just let me know what questions you guys have for me today. Weeding is my favorite part. It's so therapeutic, isn't it? I love it. And this is the Caesar Smart Glitter. In case you guys missed it, Crystal is one of the best. Oh, thank you so much, Dee. You are so sweet. You guys are the absolute best. You guys are so sweet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish weeding. Now, remember, if you guys are just now joining us, we are doing a giveaway today. Use the hashtag plus in the comments for a chance to win 3 months of the Plus Gold membership. So we'll draw a winner at the end of the live. All right, so let me see. We're just going to go ahead and keep weeding through here and get all of these pieces out like so. All right. Like I said, I'm trying to use some different last names here because, sometimes you want to see your own last name and plus, using the same one over and over. So I'm really trying to come up with some last names here, guys. I think I've used all of my friends. I actually have some friends that are the millest. Let's see. I like all of your mock-ups. They are the best. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie. All right, let's see. I think I almost tore this piece up. Make sure you don't accidentally weed the wrong pieces. I may have to go back and find a piece or two, but just trying to be real careful. But, when it comes to glitter, like I said, it's just so easy. The block is the same way. Whenever it's thicker like this, you can literally just weed it by hand. All right, this just goes here. I almost just broke it. So we're just going to pop it back down. It's still good to go. And I'm going to continue just to weed all of these pieces. All right, let's see. For the challenge. You are okay. Let's see. Feel free to use the McDonald and send them to me. Oh, I like it. McDonald. I'm about to try that. Okay. I'm going to take note of these. Remember, I'm going to take note of these last names so I can use them in future videos. All right, here. Let me see here. Trying to continue to get all these pieces here. So like I said, if you guys have any questions for me, I'll try to answer those. If not, we'll save them for the Q&A at the end. So we're going to do some Q&A today. Now, also, you guys let me know down below. Have you guys tried making any throw pillows? I love it. If you ever get out there, because I'm always on the hunt. Okay, I'm out there looking, whether it's a holiday, Easter's coming up. This one's personalized. This is perfect. If you guys personalize these pillows, they make a perfect, wedding gift or, for somebody's birthday, Mother's Day, whatever it may be, housewarming gift, like I said, anniversary, any of those things. It's great to monogram, personalize things for people. But even thinking about the holidays, you get out there and you're on the hunt for that special pillow for your couch and you really can't find it. It's easy to just make your very own. These are so cheap. These pillow forms are super cheap, like I said, and they come 2 in a pack. And you can make your own pillows. And then you can keep the pillow forms. That's what I do, obviously. And then I just swap out the pillowcases. So like for the holidays, when I make them for Halloween or for Easter, I'll take and just swap out. So I still have the pillow forms. I just change out what the pillow looks like, and then I can bring it in year after year. Okay, so I think I'm getting close. Now, whenever it comes to little pieces, if it's starting to get a little crazy, come back in with that weeding tool. But 90% of this, if it's bigger like this, it's so easy just to do it by hand. I love making pillows. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm loving this. You are so welcome, guys. I'm telling you, sometimes, whether you're recreating our crafts or not, we're hoping to inspire you to create today. So to create something. So this may give you an idea to put on a t-shirt or, to put on a blanket or whatever it may be. But we just want to inspire you guys to get out and create and craft today. Let's see here. My mom's last name, which is Harbor, right? Is it Haber or Herber? All right, here we go. I need to look up, because it's like I just need to look up like some really, let's see, last name, which is it Haber? Am I saying that correct? All right, so I think I have all of my pieces here. Look at how gorgeous this is. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Now, also with this free bundle, you could also, if you didn't want to do the Millers and you just wanted to do the M, this would be so sweet to throw on a little girl's bed. So if you guys did a fabric and you guys were making your own, you could make this for a little girl or whatever it may be. All right, so let's keep going here. So our next step now is going to be to apply this. Like I said, I'm doing 330 for 30 seconds using my Cricut Easy Press. And this is cotton canvas, but if you guys were going to sublimate it, they do make canvas pillowcases that you can sublimate on. So this one has the zipper on the back here. And if I needed to, what I can do, so for something like this, we're worried about the seam, correct? What we can do is I'm going to see if I can't attempt to put my Cricut pad in here. So y'all bear with me for just a second. I'm going to try to squeeze this little guy in here. Where there is a will, there is a way. So we are going to create our very own pressing pillow. And we are going to put our pad right inside. So that's what's nice about these pads. They're movable. And now I don't have to worry about that seam or that zipper. It's out of the way. We're going to flip this guy over. So the very first thing that we need to do is remove any sort of moisture and smooth everything out. So that's what we're going to do first. So we're just smoothing everything out. Let's see here. I was just trying to read some of your guys' comments while I was smoothing here. Let's see, I have some pillows, but I haven't made some yet. I'm telling you, missing out. I love this. Once I started making pillows, I'm obsessed with it. So now when I go to the store, I'm like, that's all right. You don't have my pillow, I'll make it myself. Or if you guys are like me, you go in the store and you see something and you know that you can make it. So you take a little picture and you go back home and make it later. That's totally me. All right, so here we go. We're going to now line this guy up. So I'm just going to try to center this. And if I get off, don't judge me. All right, so I think this looks pretty good to me. I think I'm going to roll with it. All right, so once you're happy with it, this is technically my Teflon. This is my protectant, this clear coat here. It's a protectant between my heat press and the material. So what I'm going to be able to do, I think I'm going to have to press it in 4 times. So we're going to press for 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. If you guys had the bigger 10 by 12, you guys could do it in 2. If you guys just have a normal heat press, you could do it in 1. I love making pillows too. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. Good tip, placing pad inside the pillow. I've done a few pillows and tried that, but well, yes. And if you guys have even a pressing pillow, you guys can do that as well. Or fold a towel, take a towel and fold it in half, kind of make it even in here. You could put a towel. If you could, and it's not too many curves, you can throw your pillow insert in there and you can do it as well. So like I said, if there is a will, there is a way. Us crafters are going to figure it out. Let's see, such a great idea. I have 2 different weddings. Oh, it would make a perfect gift. And when you do this, so say $3.99 in the pillow, and then we've got the pillow forms. I want to say it's 2 for $5. Don't judge me. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was 2 for $5. You could take these, and these look like they're $30. You could sell these for $30 at a boutique. I've seen them. And I've even sold some myself when I had my own little booth in town. But if you guys have like the little flea markets, I had a booth before. And I would make these and throw them in there. It's just such a great deal, but it looks like you've paid, quite a bit of money for it. So it would be a cute thing to throw. What I like to do for a wedding gift, like anniversary, or I would say a wedding gift, or even baby showers, but I like to get the laundry baskets and then I'll put something like this in there. I'd put candles, put this in there, and you can make Mr. and Mrs. coffee mugs. Lots of different ideas there, but I like to personalize several different pieces, like the Glow Forge. I will do the same design. Also, you could take this same design and you guys could put this into a cutting board. So you could design this out in Designscape, take it over to Glowforge, and you guys could put this in a cutting board. So that's another idea as well in its own. And I think that would be so, so cool. We definitely need to do that soon on the channel. So you guys stay tuned. I am in the process, just a little sneak peek. I am in the process of bringing the Glowforge down here so we can do lives with it. So if you guys are interested in some Glowforge stuff, make sure you guys comment Glowforge down below. All right, so I think we're done here. So I'm actually going to kind of let it cool for just a sec. I have found with Cricut's materials that it needs to cool just a bit and we'll be ready to pill. So let's go ahead and just give it just a second to cool down. And I'm going to go ahead and start. So what I do when I peel, if I've went into 4 sections, I'll start to peel at the corner that I started. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here. And I'm telling you guys, this glitter just makes it even extra. So I really think it just even makes it look worth more money. So if you guys were selling these or even gifting, it's going to look like it's worth way more if you add glitter. Now, if somebody doesn't like glitter, then go with like a Caesar Easy Weave, and it would look just as nice as well. Or if you're going to do the smart material, because like I said, you get a little bit more wiggle room. Or even, I guess, if you did, you know, your bigger, I would say your 12 by 24, we could have, because if Cricut was working correctly, we should have been able to rotate that and got it just a smidge bigger, but I think it turned out quite nice. I'm just trying to get that last piece of that M down, and I think it's good now. All right, there we go. How gorgeous is this? I'm going to toss this out of the way. Thank you so much, Pamela. All right, so there you guys go. Look at that. Can you guys see that glitter? Hopefully it's coming through, but I think that just looks amazing. Now we're going to go back through here, and I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to pop in that pillow insert. Now remember, we're getting close to our Q&A, so if you guys have any questions, drop them down below. And if you guys want to be have a chance to win, we're going to do the giveaway in just a bit. Make sure you guys use #plus. All right, so we are going to throw in this pillow form, and this pillow form is 16 by 16. Now, I have heard if you guys want to, if you want your pillows to have that little bit of where you can kind of do that karate chop on them, what you want to do is, number one, you can do feather pillows, or B, this is a 16 by 16. You could have put a 14 by 14 in here, or if it was an 18 by 18, put a 16 by 16. It just gives you that little bit of wiggle room for that stuff. So we're just going to fold this guy in half again, and we're going to get it in there. So I could create 2 pillows because this one comes with 2 pillow forms. So basically, let's say $5, 5 plus those 8. Let's just say that $15 total, I could create 2 pillows. And it costed me the other day, I went to Hobby Lobby or to TJ Maxx, and I paid $25 for 1 pillow. There we go. How cute is this? So you guys can see these are those pillow forms, how thick it is. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This would make so cute. Like I said, a really cute gift to give somebody, whether you're making it for mom for Mother's Day, or whether you're giving it to somebody for a housewarming gift, a wedding gift. Like I said, also throw it into a little gift basket just to get that extra with a little throw blanket would be so cute as well. You could do the same monogram on the bottom of that throw blanket with just the M would be so cute as well. So how adorable is this? I really love the way this came out. I'm so glad that you guys are loving it. So cute. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to pop you guys back up here so we can get ready for Q&A. So here's that pillow once again. How super cute is this? You guys can kind of see how big this is, and I love it. So nice. And that canvas just looks really, really good. But I do believe we have all of the supplies linked down below if you guys want to recreate this and have some easy links. So we have those below. All right, so do we have any questions? Is there a way to sort your favorite font for Plus? Let's see here. If you're talking about, are you talking about in like Cricut Design Space or in Designscape? If it's in Cricut Designs, in Cricut, give me 2 seconds. Give me 1 minute to get that screen ready. And then I'll try to screen share it again. So hold on 1 second, because I do believe that you can heart it, but just give me a minute to pull that up here. All right, here. Let's see here. See, Cricut Design Space. Let me make it bigger. 1 second, guys. You may not be able to. Let me see. Now, in Designscape, you definitely can. I'm not seeing it unless I am missing something inside of Cricut Design Space. I'm not seeing that. But in Designscape, if you actually, there's a heart next to it, you can click the little heart, and then there's a favorites tab. So you can definitely do it in Designscape. All right, let's see. Do you like the smart materials better than using a mat? I love it. It definitely has made a game changer. Now, if I do love Caesar, so you guys know I'm a huge fan of Caesar and StarCraft materials. I do love Cricut, but if I put them all head to head, it's just one of my favorites. I love how easy Caesar Easy Weed is. It's kind of part of the name. But when it comes down to not having to use a mat, so especially like this, the glitter material, amazing. I really love it. It eliminates the mats. That's one more thing that we have to buy and clean and do, but I do love it. So to keep it on hand for bigger projects like this, you know, it gives me a little bit more wiggle room, but anything else, I just kind of still stick to using my mat. All right, let's see. Can I use the design bundles with Cameo Silhouette? I'm a newbie. Yes, you can still use this free design bundle here, you can use it with Silhouette as well. And you're going to do the exact same thing. So you're still able to load that. And if you guys want to see a live of us doing some Silhouette walkthroughs soon, you guys let us know as well. We need to do that too. That's something we're working on. We have some lined up, but you're just going to do the same thing. Bring that same design in with the font, and you can definitely do the same thing. Is Designscape easy? Oh my gosh. So at first, I'm going to tell you, to be honest, when you first look at it, I'm not somebody that uses, all those other programs outside of like, I'm just not a designer, if you will. So I don't really use like Adobe and all those kind of things. But for me, it took a minute to kind of look at it. The layers I was a little bit familiar with because of Procreate, but we are working. So if you guys want some classes and tutorials on that, check out Design School we have. So if you go to designbundles.net, you can go to our a little tab that's for Design School. I think Brittany's in the chat. She can link it for you guys. We have tons. We have a lot of girls that have been doing an amazing job creating some free tutorials for you guys. And it really teaches you guys all the ins and outs. So it's a little bit of a learning curve, I'm going to be honest. But now I've been using it more and more and more that I'm going to be honest, I used to use Canva quite a bit, but now I'm only using Designscape. So it's a little bit of a learning curve, but totally worth it, especially Sublimation and Glowforge. All right, let's see here. So this software is yes, if you guys are gold. So if you're a plus member, you don't have access, but the gold plus, you definitely have access to it. Let's see, slightly off topic. Does the Cricut heat mat stand up to the highest heat of sublimation? Yes, it does. I've been sublimating with them for years. So these same mats from when they were released years ago are the exact same mats I've had. So I've not replaced them. I even have one that has a little bit of sublimation on it. So I leave it designated for my sublimation. But yeah, they can withstand that heat. Let's see here. Can I use infusible ink? I don't have a sublimation printer. Yes, you can. So that's another thing. And I actually almost did that too. So what you can do inside of Cricut Design Space, for your material, just choose that you're using your infusible ink, and you guys can definitely do the exact same thing with infusible ink. Let's see here. Do we have any other? Can you use these small pieces after weeding, for example? Yes, you can. So a lot of people do that. You can save all of these here. Even sometimes I'll trim off and I'll save this little bit because I can use it for a font. But you can save all these pieces, and you can definitely, and I may start saving stuff so we can do a little tutorial on that later on. Let's see here. So can I use any pillowcase? Yes. So you could go to Walmart if you want to, especially if it is, so if it's not sublimation, because sublimation, you really need like a polyester. But when it comes to like something like this, like HTV, heat transfer vinyl, you can use any pillowcase. So one thing I almost showed you guys was you can go to, say, for example, if I went to Walmart and I picked up 2 pillowcases that are normally for your bed, the longer ones, you could actually cut it. And there is fabric glue that you can use with your glue stick. So if you don't know how to sew, and then you can glue that shut. So lots of different ways to do it. And if you guys want a tutorial on that, you guys let me know down below and we'll do it. Let's see here. So it'd be like a DIY no sew pillow. Can you do a good offset for stickers in Designscape? Yes. And I do believe that, just to give you guys a little sneak peek, I do believe next week we are going to be doing some stuff with the offset. So stay tuned with that. And then also, if you guys, make sure you guys stay tuned, because Wednesday we'll be back live again, because it is the time that we all love, because it is the dollar event. So make sure if you guys are new to Cricut or Silhouette, you guys check it out, because you can snag huge bundles for $1. So check it out. We'll be back here on Wednesday. What company do you like the best for glitter vinyl? When it comes to glitter vinyl, honestly, I will definitely use Cricut or Caesar. So definitely either Caesar or the Cricut, but I will use either or for that one. Let's see, can you use Smart Vinyl with any of the Explorer machines? You can still use it, yes, but it won't be smart anymore. That makes sense. So you can't load it by itself. Well, I haven't technically tried it myself, so don't judge me on that. But I will say they are 13 inches wide, where I do believe the other ones were 12 inches, or I think they're 12 inches. Don't quote me on it, but I believe the other models were 12 inches, where the Cricut Explorer 3 and Maker 3 are 13 inches. So it wouldn't fit under there per se. All right, do you know if you can use the Cricut Smart Materials with Silhouette? Yes, same thing, you can. And I do believe with the Silhouette, their machines still too, for example, the bigger, the plus, I can't think of the names. I have the plus right now. I can't think of the higher one. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You can actually move your wheels and you can use it too. So yes. Which software is best for sublimation? So for sublimation, I may be being biased, but I do recommend Designscape because it's amazing. You can bring in, like I showed you guys, all those files, bundle them on top of each other. I can add font, whatever I want to do, a background, PNG, and then I can flatten that thing and I can print it. So I can save it. I can print it with Sawgrass. I can print it with Epson. I really, really love that Designscape. And I mean, it comes with your Gold Plus. So not only are you gonna save 15% off design bundles, you guys are also going to have free access to it. Let's see. Love the frame art behind you. Can you do? I actually have a tutorial coming on this, so you guys stay tuned. I made this. This is a design from us as well. So I actually did an entire tutorial. It is coming very soon, so stay tuned. What about washing the pillow with the vinyl? Nope. You can wash this. So you would just pull out that pillow form and throw it in the wash and you're going to be good to go. And what I like to do, and I mean, it's going to be fine, but with things like this too, because it's the same as a t-shirt, sometimes I inside them out just so it's not rubbing against, say, for example, if I was washing with jeans or whatever, it would just stay inside the pillow. But nope, you can wash this just as normal. When I use HTV, can I use the shiny outline around the design? Design sometimes. Is that a sign of vinyl shrinkage? Yes. So well, hold on, let's see the shiny outline. If you're getting a shiny outline, what that is that's the adhesive coming out. So you're probably pressing too hard or you're heating too long. So you're causing your adhesive to come out. Now, when you're talking about shrinkage, what that is when I go to line up when I'm layering, you've overheated in between layers, so you've shrunk. But if you're seeing any of that, you're oversteeping, so you're overpressing or you're overheating. Let's see here. Are the Cricut Joy infusible ink rolls good to use for the mug press? Yes, you can actually use those as well. The infusible ink, yes. And they're actually perfect because they're actually sized out absolutely perfect. And making mugs with your Cricut Joy is amazing. Let's see, it's a really off topic, but what do you recommend for a stencil vinyl? For the stencil vinyl, I do recommend, there is one from Oracle. Cricut also has one, or if you simply just use a removable vinyl. So what I like to do, if you guys ever purchase any of those mystery boxes and there's some colors that you guys are like, never going to use, or you've purchased more for one color, use that for your stencil. It's exactly the same. You're peeling it off right away, so it's not going to overstick. Just use what colors you're not going to use. Do you recommend washing the garment before applying the vinyl? Yes, if it's not pre-shrunk. So a lot of t-shirts, most days, you can look at that tag and it will actually say, or if you're purchasing it online, it'll say pre-shrunk. If it's not pre-shrunk, you definitely want to wash it. If it's cotton, if it's polyester, no. If it's cotton, yes, because you will get some shrinkage. And what you can get whenever it shrinks, you can get some little tiny wrinkles in your material because now your material is too big for your t-shirt, if that makes sense. Let's see. I think that was our last question. So are you guys ready for a giveaway? Let's go ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready for this giveaway. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I see quite a bit of you guys have entered, so let's go ahead and hit that draw. Good luck to everybody. And remember, whoever wins, you can definitely start crafting with that Gold Plus member right away. Now, make sure you also tune in on Wednesday because of the dollar deal. Heather, congratulations, Heather. Congratulations. I am so excited for you. Make sure you guys reach out to Mel at designbundles.net. Let them know that you won right here from the live, and they will get you hooked up with 3 months of our Gold Plus member. Now that you're a Gold Plus member, make sure you guys head on over and check out that Designscape while you guys have that 3 months because you are going to enjoy it. I promise you're going to love it. So congratulations, Heather. Thank you guys all. I cannot talk today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys recreate this. If you do, make sure you guys use that hashtag design bundles so we can check it out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.